Hi, and welcome to another Partner Playbook. I'm Tonya Gentry, CSO of Big Red Media, MSP Success. And today I have the privilege, I know I say this a lot, but I do feel privileged to do lots of interviews. But Paul and I were just talking before we started, like we've been doing things together for as long as I've been here with Robin Robbins TMT. So he is a very good friend of mine, Paul Reddy. Hey, Paul, how are you?
How you doing, Tanya?
Awesome. So I know you've got a new role. You're the head of MSP Partnership with NinjaOne.
I am.
Uh,
I've been here almost exactly 4 weeks right now, so this is still very new for me.
awesome. Awesome. So for anybody that's listening, tell us a little bit, if they don't know anything about NinjaOne or they don't know, even why you decided to go over there, can you give us a little background?
Absolutely. So at NinjaOne, we like to say we automate the hardest part of IT. And what we mean by that is the massive overhead and responsibility that comes with managing all of the devices and endpoints that MSPs take on with their clients. And that, of course, does mean computers, but it goes way beyond that, right? The phones, laptops, the tablets, servers, point of sale systems. Heck, your watch and even your microwave in some cases these days are on the internet. And MSPs are responsible for that in their client environments. So what NinjaOne does is gives them a full automated platform to be able to manage, secure, and control all those devices. And we're cloud native. So, not legacy software. We're actually built with the modern world in mind.
That is great. I mean, like you said, even the microwave, right? Now, I mean, everything's connected to the internet and everything that we're having to do. Let's talk about the partner program that you guys have. What are some of the benefits? That's what people are listing for. Is what are the benefits and the key features? Like what are you guys doing to give back to the community?
I think the biggest focus of any successful partner program has to be the partner success piece of that, right? A partner program's design, and especially NinjaOne's, is built to accelerate MSP growth and allow them to operate more efficiently, deliver increased value to their clients, and ultimately use that efficiency and increased value to sell higher value, better services downstream. We offer everything from in-depth onboarding, training, and support. And as the role that I'm in starts to evolve, one of the things we're really focused on is delivering sales enablement, marketing enablement, the tools that the MSPs need to actually go out there and engage with their clients and frankly make money.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, even like with the marketing, that's obviously something that's near and dear to our heart, but it is something that they need. So being able to give them even more opportunities to generate more sales, that's amazing. Any enhancements that, I mean, it's easy to say this in January of like, hey, what any enhancements coming this year, but like what are some things that are coming around the horizon for you guys?
As a former MSP myself, I think that one of the things that's most important to me about this entire environment is the sense of community that is fostered within it. I'll use, the Robin Robbins community as a great example. It's a giant family, right? And the reason for that is because the MSPs look to each other for support. They look to each other to educate themselves. And as we build out our partner program, we want to emulate that. I want to bring that community further and further into NinjaOne's partner program. So you're going to see us doing things like putting together, everything from working in peer groups to working with the community groups out there. You're going to see me on the road coming to a town near you. I know it sounds cliche, but that's one of the things we want to do is make sure that we are where the MSPs congregate and we're providing the resources that they need.
That's great. So when you're looking for MSP partners, I always ask, I think it's important for the community to hear too, like what makes a good MSP partner for you? And then how can that MSP partner be successful with you guys?
It's a great question. The MSP of today has a lot of responsibility that frankly, I didn't have to carry. Some of that responsibility is around educating their clients. Some of that responsibility is around teaching their customers how to use tools like AI, how to leverage technology within their own business to increase and give better business outcomes. And so we're really looking for those growth-focused MSPs, the ones that understand the role that they play, not just in the technology within their client environments, but in the businesses themselves. We're looking for partners who want to build long-term relationships, obviously with NinjaOne, but that are also looking at that client base that they have and saying, this is a long-term thing for both of us. And success for me and my business means success for my client downstream. So we're really looking for those growth and client success obsessed MSPs.
Well, and it sounds like you guys are trying to help elevate them, right? I mean, that's something you and I've talked about a lot of like, you're not, an MSP today is not someone that's getting under the desk and making sure all the wires are put together. Like you're a trusted partner. And so to be able to have that and be able to give that back and have the tools that help you do that, that's phenomenal. I ask about feedback every time. So tell me a little bit about what you guys are hearing from your MSP partners right now. What kind of feedback are you guys getting?
I think the MSP space is at kind of an inflection point right now. There's a lot of the ground is shifting underneath us pretty rapidly. For one thing, there's a brand new focus, or not brand new, but an increased focus, if you will, on efficiency. MSPs are looking at their own help desk, they're looking at their own operations, and they're saying, not only how can I do less with more, but how can I achieve more with every action that I take? And then the other side of this, and this is one I think that I'm hearing all the way across the board from so many people, is that what the clients are asking for is changing. When I was an MSP, my customer basically said, here's the keys to the kingdom. Here's all my computers. Now you deal with this. I don't care how it works. Paul, make it work, right? That's not really the case anymore. Now the customer is actually saying, hey, Mr. and Ms. MSP over here, I have the most powerful technology in the world, Chat GPT right here in my phone. What do I do with it? How do I make technology work? So what I'm hearing from partners is that they're becoming educators and call it the value add that they're giving is in the training itself downstream to the customers. And that's very different. So, I think that's part of the inflection point is internally, they're looking at their own, you call it automations and efficiencies. And yet externally, the customers are asking those very same questions.
Well, and like you said, back to your partner program, being able to give them the sales enablement, to be able to help them educate their clients too of why they're doing what they're doing. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think the days of being able to say, don't worry about it, I'm just going to make it work are kind of past us. Now it's technology is day in and day out just a factor of almost everyone's life. I mean, it's just a part of life, and every business is now a tech business, right? So as that has changed, I think the MSP deliverables have changed, and now MSPs have to become, like I keep saying it, in a way, first it was switch from break fix to subscription, then switch to trusted advisor, and now it's switched to delivering business outcomes instead of technology.
True. Okay, last question. We talk about we've already talked about some of the things that are coming down the pike for you guys, but what's the one thing that you wish that every MSP knew, whether it's about NinjaOne or anything, put out there, something that you guys are excited about.
Well, I mean, and from a NinjaOne perspective, and I know this will be very important in the Robin Robbins community, especially in Producers Club, we just achieved FedRAMP moderate, which is a huge step for us and really puts us in a whole different category from a lot of the competitive products out there. We're able to support MSPs that are working within the supply chain for the federal government, CMMC. I know you and I have talked ad nauseum about CMMC. This is a big step for both us and our partners. So the release of the FedRAMP version is absolutely huge for us and for MSPs in that space collectively. Another thing I would say is, NinjaOne is all about transparency. It's one of the things we pride ourselves on. So our whole product roadmap is on our website. It's something that we keep updated all the time. And it's built based on partner feedback. So I think what you're going to see over the next several months is a continued evolution of, hey, we're looking to the partners to tell us what they want. We're making those shifts, we're making those changes, and we're implementing them very rapidly. So if nothing else, I would say track our roadmap. It's on our website. That's something, if you're a partner out there looking to see where we're headed, I seriously think you should go take a look at that.
Awesome. So if someone wants to find out more information or they want to see a demo, where do they go? What's a good place for them to go there?
Well, I mean, hey, let's start with the website, but I mean, I'll also say at the end of this, we're going to put something up here where you can actually reach out to us directly and set a demo. And then for most of the folks out there in the Robin Robbins community, I will tell you that we are going to be coming back to you next year. You're going to see a lot more of us in that space as well.
Awesome. Yay. Well, that's good for me because you're a good friend of mine. So I appreciate that. Well, Paul, thank you so much for coming on here and sharing this with our community. We really do appreciate it. And, taking the time. I know you're busy. I'm sure you're probably drinking from a fire hose right now, trying to get everything done, and traveling, like you said, you're coming to a city nearby. But thank you so much. And for any of the MSPs that are listening, we'll be back soon with some more partner playbooks. So more to come.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Tonya. Really appreciate you as always, my friend.